Hello everyone, welcome back to Iron Shield Media. Today we're looking at what might be one of the most significant leaps in the current conflict, a weapon deployed by Ukraine that is causing destructive effects deep behind Russian lines. We'll break down the exterior, take a brief look at the interior design, review its performance, consider safety features, highlight what makes it unique, discuss its cost, and wrap up with what all of this means moving forward. Starting with the exterior, the weapon presents a rugged, low-profile system designed for covert deployment and rapid strike. Its casing appears reinforced for transport across rough terrain and through contested zones. The launch platform is compact enough to be concealed near the front line or even behind it, enabling surprise. From available imagery and reports, the weapon has a sleeker aerodynamic shaping, possibly to reduce radar signature and enhance mobility. The outer chassis shows modularity, access panels, mounting points for auxiliary gear, and a launch interface that appears adaptable to different terrains or vehicles. There are markings consistent with Ukrainian arms industry design language, with some parts painted in low visibility camo tones and others in bare metal or matte finish, suggesting a combination of off-the-shelf and bespoke components. On the exterior, you also see hardened connectors, an electronic interface that appears to allow remote targeting or chaining of multiple units, and what might be a communications handset or uplink module for coordination. Even though this is a weapon system rather than a consumer product, its external build quality suggests careful engineering, protection from dust, weather, and possibly minimal electromagnetic shielding to resist jamming. The overall visual is one of a tactical tool built for stealth and rapid effect rather than brute force extravagance. Now, turning to the interior briefly, inside the system you'll find a compact electronics bay with a likely guidance module, secure power supply, and interface to the launch mechanism. The warhead section appears in modular form, suggesting it can be swapped depending on mission type. There is limited space for the operator interface side, designed for 2 or 3 crew at most, perhaps even unmanned launch capability. Cabling is neatly routed, and it appears the interior is sealed to some degree, likely for environmental protection and shock absorption when launched or transported. The wiring harnesses suggest a central control board, an inertial measurement unit, IMU, or GPS, inertial hybrid guidance system, and a servo mechanism to deploy or arm the payload. In short, engineered for efficiency and ruggedness rather than comfort or ergonomics. Performance is where this system really shines. Reports indicate that Ukrainian forces are using this weapon to strike behind Russian front lines, disrupting supply lines, command nodes, and logistics hubs. The surprise factor is high because the system is mobile, relatively low cost compared to big missiles, and can be deployed in ways that complicate Russian defenses. In terms of range, accuracy, speed, and flexibility, the system appears designed to hit vulnerable targets rather than engage front-line armor head-on. The system's mobility means it can be relocated quickly, launch from alternate positions, and avoid sustained counter-battery fire. In use, we see it causing both physical damage and psychological disruption. Russian units now have to account for threats not just at the front, but deep in rear areas, forcing dispersal and requiring more resources for defense. Also important, by being less visible than heavy strategic missiles, it enables Ukraine to generate effects while preserving strategic ambiguity. We don't have full publicly verified metrics for speed or payload, but field reports suggest it is efficient enough to make multiple strikes before relocation, has a warhead designed to penetrate or disable infrastructure, and its command and control links allow coordination with ISR's intelligence, surveillance, reconnaissance assets. The net result, a high-impact tactical weapon that amplifies Ukrainian asymmetric advantage. Safety features. While it is a weapon system clearly built for combat, safety for the operators and for friendly forces still appears to be considered. The modular warhead section means that operators can install or remove the payload safely in workshop conditions rather than in the field. The launch interface appears to integrate a semi-automated head-arm disarm sequence, reducing risk of accidental arming. There are shields and protective elements around the launch portal to protect crew from blast and debris. The electronics bay appears sealed, and protected to minimize the risk of failure under environmental stress, electromagnetic interference, or jamming. Redundancy appears built in. There are multiple communication and control lines, likely backups for guidance and target updates. Also, mobility increases safety by enabling relocation and reducing vulnerability to counter fire. In essence, although any weapon carries risk, this one seems engineered to maximize operator survivability and minimize collateral hazards, especially when used by trained Ukrainian crews. Unique selling points, USPs, what sets this weapon apart? Mobility and stealth. It can be moved and concealed, deployed behind enemy lines, and strike where larger systems cannot. Adversary disruption. By targeting rear area logistics and command facilities, it forces the enemy to allocate resources to defend far more territory, stretching them. Cost effectiveness. Because it is smaller and smarter rather than ultra expensive, it allows more frequent use and is less of a strategic gamble. Integration. The system appears built to work seamlessly with Ukrainian ISR assets, drones, reconnaissance, and targeting networks, making it part of a broader system rather than a standalone weapon. Adaptability. The modular design suggests different warheads or mission profiles can be swapped in, making it more flexible than a one-off. Missile psychological impact. The fact that it hits behind lines where Russian troops expected secure zones means it undermines morale and requires the enemy to rethink their defensive posture. Strategic leverage for Ukraine. Having a domestically built or adaptable system means less reliance on foreign aid and more sovereignty in operational decisions. Price. While exact figures are not publicly verified, it seems clear that the cost is significantly lower than large strategic missile systems. Because it is mobile, smaller, and produced with an emphasis on practicality, its per unit cost is likely in the mid-tier range for weapon systems of this type. For Ukraine, part of the advantage is lowered cost per strike opportunities. Being able to field many units rather than a few mega weapons reduces both financial and logistical strain. Further, maintenance, transport, and deployment costs are lowered because the system uses off the shelf components, modular warheads, and existing vehicle or trailer platforms. The price, in a war economy sense, includes the logistics train, the personnel training, and the operational support, but from available open source assessments, the value per strike makes this weapon highly cost-effective for Ukraine's needs. Conclusion. To wrap up, this weapon is emblematic of how Ukraine is evolving its warfare approach, shifting from defense to targeted offensives, from static front line engagements to deep strikes behind enemy lines, and from reliance on borrowed systems to developing its own layered capabilities. Its exterior shows thoughtful engineering for mobility and disguise. Interior shows rugged, modular design for resilience. Its performance is high in tactical impact. Safety features protect operators and maximize sustainability. Its unique selling points give Ukraine asymmetric advantages, and its cost makes frequent use feasible. What this means going forward is that Russian rear area sanctuaries are no longer safe. Ukrainian commanders have greater options, and the dynamic of the conflict is shifting. For military technology watchers, this weapon signals several larger trends: modular design, integration of intelligence and strike assets, mobility and cost, effectiveness over brute force, and the increasing importance of deep strike capabilities even at smaller scales. For strategic planners, the message is clear: logistics, communications, rear bases, and supply hubs are now frontline in effect. For Russia, it means they must deploy layered defenses farther back, disperse assets, and face higher costs. For Ukraine, the opportunity is to sustain this type of innovation, scale production, deepen integration, and expand targeting logic. In short, this weapon isn't just another missile or drone. It's a force multiplier for Ukraine in the modern battlefield, reducing the gap between large militaries and nimble forces through smart design, mobility, and strategic effect. As the war continues, watching how Ukraine refines and deploys this system will be critical to understanding the evolving character of conflict.